welcome to my channel. My name is Dr. Rola Rabah. I am an oral maxillofacial surgery resident, and today I am posting a video about my trip to New York City on New Year's Eve. I, like many people out there, I'm super glad that we are wrapping up 2020, and we wanted to ring in the new year in New York City, which is a place I lived for 4 years during dental school. I love that city. It's where my fiance and I met. It's where he proposed to me. It's where I met a lot of good friends and made really good memories. And so we decided to wrap up 2020 with a spontaneous trip to New York City. I wanted to take you along my trip. Here and there, I'll talk about some of the things I'm looking forward to in this new upcoming year and show you some of my favorite places in New York. Of course, we are going to be really safe on this trip and practice social distancing and wear masks the whole time, because although I've gotten my dose 1 of the COVID vaccine, I'm not fully vaccinated yet, and we are still practicing full safety precautions. And so I'll show you all of the fun things you could do in New York City outside while being safe. Hope you guys have a wonderful new year, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Check out at 15 Blades on Instagram for daily posts like this and more, and like this video, comment below, let me know what kind of videos you want to see in the new upcoming year, and let's go see what New York has to offer. Chose to stay at the one hotel in Central Park because it's a really great location. It's right next to Central Park on 58th and 6th Avenue. Usually we actually stay in like the East Village area, Soho area, because we love that area and that's where we used to live. But this time we really wanted to do a lot of outdoor stuff, a lot of things in Central Park, and so we just decided to stay more uptown. But in New York City, especially during the pandemic, like we just don't want to Uber. We don't really take public transportation, and so it was kind of hard to be on both ends of the city, and you just kind of have to decide, do you want to be uptown or downtown? Where do you want to go? And so that's how we made our decision to stay at our hotel. When I lived in New York, I actually lived in the East Village, but I always loved coming up to Central Park, walking around, and since we were doing a lot of outdoor stuff, we decided staying by Central Park will be the best option for us. And Central Park is right next to all of the great shopping and walking around. And although a lot of people always talk about Fifth Avenue for shopping, the best hidden secret is actually Madison Avenue for shopping. A lot of the great stores, lots of luxury brands, and lots of beautiful decor. So that's where we are going to be walking around and checking out all the different stores. All ready and dressed up. We are going out to dinner to one of our favorite restaurants in New York City. Of course, they're offering outdoor dining, and so we're excited. We're going to do a really early dinner so that we can come back to the hotel and just do nothing, because we want to avoid any crowds this evening, but we still wanted to do a nice dinner, get dressed up for New Year's, and ring in 2021. We are sitting outside New Year's Eve, and we just got our food. We got amazing reservations. We're outdoors with heaters up top and this little igloo that they basically built, so works out. We just finished dinner. It was really nice. It was a kind of a cool experience to be outside at a wonderful restaurant in New York City celebrating the new year, and I can't believe we are coming back home. This is the earliest I have ever turned in on New Year's Eve. It is literally 8 p.m. and I can't wait to take off my outfit, take off my makeup, sit down, cuddle, watch some TV, and ring in the new year on TV this year. Ozzy, what are your New Year resolutions? Huh? It's 9 p.m. You have some time to reflect and think about what you did in 2020 and what you want to change in 2021. We are going to officially put on a movie. We picked up some snacks from Duane Reade down the street, some of my favorite things. Yep, you know, I picked up some hot Cheetos. Now we are just going to watch a movie, wait until it's close to midnight, and then watch the ball drop on TV. Happy New Year! So this park is totally different every single season. My favorite season to be in Central Park is around September, October. It is like beautiful fall foliage. I love being in Central Park. It's like the most beautiful park in the middle of a huge man-made skyscraper jungle. And so I absolutely love being here. And in the winter, it's really special with all the ice rings and all of the snow everywhere. And in summer, of course, everyone's out having picnics, enjoying their time. And so we really wanted to spend a lot of time here. Usually we always try to come to Central Park at least once when we come to New York. But this time we plan to spend a lot of time here since we are staying right nearby. And there's just so much to do around here. Just walk around. Lots of beautiful scenery, lots of places to sit, enjoy a little picnic. It is a little bit chilly, but it's not too bad. Most years on New Year's Eve, it's like 20 degrees. This year, today's are like 45 degrees. So it's actually kind of special, and it's allowing people to be outside and enjoy New York City in a different way this year. So I'm really grateful. In New York City. This is 5th Avenue and 58th Street. I absolutely love this corner. This over here is Bergdorf Goodman, one of my favorite stores to go into. It's literally like a museum, you guys. One of the most beautiful luxury stores out there. This is the Plaza Hotel. It's under construction right now, but this is a gorgeous hotel that I absolutely love. Tea time or to the food hall is like an experience like no other. And then you have Central Park back there, and of course 5th Avenue with all of the famous shopping. It's a little touristy for me on most days, but I still love walking down 5th Avenue and checking out all the different stores. So this is the best corner in New York City. Some pizza, and there's these like self-made igloos that are all over New York City, so you can have outdoor dining in a private little space. So it's just us, and we're about to grab some pizza. I absolutely love how New York City is really just adapting and really handling this pandemic nicely, and so we're excited to have some New York style pizza. Going to rain a little bit, but we are prepared with some umbrellas, and we are going to go check out the Rockefeller tree, and we are also going to go and see the Winter Village at Bryant Park. Is the Winter Village. Let me go in and show you. So this is the beautiful park in the middle of the city. These are all of the little kiosks that set up with all these knickknacks, and you walk into the village. There's a ton of food options, lots of outdoor dining, of course the beautiful ice ring, so many little food stands to choose from. This was always a fun activity to do when I lived in New York City, but now during the pandemic, this is a great outdoor activity. Of course, it looks like you can also celebrate the new year here. I love this place, it's so magical. You guys, so in normal circumstances, when I lived in New York City, I avoided this area like it was the plague. And now I am showing you guys, just for the sake of this video, a area that everybody loves, but any locals hate because it is so crowded. And it's definitely a little less crowded now during the pandemic, but it's still way too crowded for me. So here it is for you. We are gonna show you Times Square and then get out of here. All right, you guys, so made it to an area. Generally speaking, when I used to live in New York, I avoided this area at all costs because it was way too crowded, way too busy, and lots of creepy cartoon characters walking around. But I figured you'll want to see this, so we came here real quick to show you. It's actually not crowded at all. I'm happy to see that because, you know, we are in pandemic times, but it's still way too crowded for us, so we're gonna get out of here. All right, we lasted about 30 seconds in Times Square and then took a side street, and now we are walking back towards 6th Avenue. In normal circumstances, I try to avoid Times Square, and right now especially, I really don't want to be around all those people. But one thing that I have to say Times Square has on top of any place in the world is how bright it is. So late at night, if you want something to do in New York City, go to Times Square. Walking around New York in the evening is always eventful. Lots of lights, lots of stuff to do. It's Radio City. Usually a lot more crowded and a lot busier, but this year, the streets are a lot more empty. The original halal guys. We used to get this while I was in dental school, late nights, all the time. They used to be a cart, now there's stores everywhere. I have to say they are super popular, but I always get sick when I have them. Who I met up with.
Hi guys, like and subscribe.
That's right, like and subscribe. But of course, had to just
Rola's not allowed to come to New York without meeting me. So if you ever see her in New York and she hasn't seen me,
just DM her, because I'll be in trouble. But yeah, we got to meet up. It was really nice. It's always nice to come back and see friends, and so we got to see each other really quickly. It's our last day in New York. Today is Saturday, and it is absolutely a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous day. Our plan today is to start in Central Park. I am walking this little fluff monster, and then we are going to check out of the hotel at some point, grab some brunch, and then head to the other end of town. We'll go to the Lower East Side and East Village, kind of back where we used to live when we lived in New York. And that way we can pick up some of our favorite things to take back to Boston. I'll show you guys what you absolutely must pick up before going back home. We have a couple of stops that we're gonna make, and then we will eventually drive up to Boston. And so we'll show you guys what our last day looks like. I'm already sad thinking about leaving New York, but it's been a wonderful couple of days, so I have to be grateful. Brunch. We are having it right in front of Central Park with a beautiful view. So guys, the sun is out in New York and we are done with brunch. So we are going to walk on 5th Avenue, do a little bit of window shopping, walk around, enjoy this gorgeous weather, and then head back to the hotel. But we get to still enjoy some of all of the Christmas decoration and lights and everything in New York, which is so lovely. So stop number one before we head out to Boston is picking up coffee from Puerto Rico Coffee House. This is our favorite coffee in New York City, and I always order a special half blueberry, half chocolate mix, and they mix it up for me, ground it up, and I put in the order, and I pick up 2 pounds of coffee to take to Boston. That's our favorite coffee. We absolutely love it. Love this area. This is St. Mark's, and this is where I was for 4 years in this area. So absolutely love it. ABC Village. This is right next to East Village. It's a really fun area. Lots of restaurants, lots of cafes. Okay, so the second errand that we had to run is we came to Katz and picked up to-go Katz deli meat you don't have time to go to the deli, and of course right now they're closed for indoor dining, you can actually buy packaged meat, take it home, and have the famous Katz deli sandwiches right at home. Best cookies in New York City are from City Cake, so we always pick up half-pound cookies. The chocolate chip are absolutely the best, and they have contactless pickup, so it's really nice. And so we just got our favorite cookies, and that's it. Those are the 3 different things that we pick up before we head back to Boston. And so we got all of our packages and we are ready to drive back. So even though it's a little bit out of the way, we absolutely cannot ever come to New York without coming to our favorite area by far, which is the Flatiron area. This is Madison Square Park and the Flatiron, which is under construction right now, so it doesn't look as pretty as it usually does. And this is the first ever Shake Shack. It's in Madison Square Park. We love this area. It's where Chris proposed to me because we used to spend a lot of time sitting around this area. It's right next to NYU College of Dentistry, and so we had a lot of memories here, and so we always come back here and hang out. Officially all packed up with all of our goodies from New York. We had a wonderful 2 days in New York. Stretch it out a bit because on the day that we were leaving, we spent essentially the whole day here. So we ended up kind of spending more like 3 days, but only staying 2 nights. And so it was a really great trip. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment below, let me know if you have any questions about New York. I lived here for about 4 years and have a lot of favorite places that I always come back and visit. And I think if you could do some of the touristy stuff, but also some local favorites, then you end up having a really memorable time in New York City. It is definitely a place that you'll have to visit, so don't forget to visit New York. And once you do, let me know. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at 15 Blades for daily posts like this and more. See you guys next time. Bye.